right, people, welcome to Uncensored Minds, the world's greatest conversation, episode 152. Who am I going to be today, man? I think I'm just going to be on my profit mess today, man. What's up, people? Who's here with me?
What's good, everybody? It's Ish.
Oh, I am tired. Tired guy.
I can't. All right, people. So today's icebreaker is going to be, what are your intentions in your career, love, and family? What is your intentions? Let's crack.
My intentions, I'm going to the moon, and to the moon. The end.
She trying to get high. That's all she said.
No, I'm not trying to fucking deal. I have no intentions. I want to blast off and be away from here.
My intentions is simple, man, and just be the best I could be wherever I'm at, work, career, relationship, love, and life. You know what I mean? Because with that, I think everything typically follows the plan that you put in place for yourself. Yeah.
All right, put those in order of career, family, and love.
At this age of my life, I would say love is one now, career is two, family is third.
Fuck y'all family. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. You shit, my bad. I jumped up.
No, I think I would definitely follow suit with no. Yeah, love, career, family. I think in certain instances, family might have to come first, depending on, what's going on. But typically, I would follow suit with that order.
I think I agree with Aisha a little bit. Family has to. It depends, because each day is different. Family kind of coincide or jumps to front of the line a lot of the times because we're dealing with older parents. I know the three of us can attest to that. Our parents are getting older, so we have to, pay a little bit more attention to detail when it comes to that. Give them a little bit more of our attention, our time. So, sometimes family supersedes a number of different things that we got going on in life, depending on where we're at in life. But then hopefully we get a hold of that and it reverts back to its position of being wherever you categorize that. But I think some of the most important things in life it has to do with love. We all, regardless of who we are and where we at in life, love is something that continues to help us go on. All
right, I'm going love, career, and family. But my question is, would y'all choose to elevate your love life with, combine that, like a partnership career with love together, or would y'all like to keep that separate?
I think for me, ideally, definitely, like that to me is pivotal. Love and partnership and career together. Like, you know what I mean? That to me would be amazing. Like a power couple, handling business together, getting money together, loving, all of that good stuff. That would be ideal for me.
What's your thoughts now?
Hell yeah, I need somebody to help me fold these damn shirts up when I make them. Babe, help me fold these joints, you know what I mean? So we could be a power couple. Right. He's making make shirts. He's making make sense shirts is running out the stores. We gotta get it together. I can't make them and fold them. I need no. But it's always good to incorporate your spouse, your partner into whatever business that you got going on. So you're one full entity, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing when you can do things like that. Mm-hmm. But then too, on the flip side, sometimes you might need to not necessarily have that space, but have that outlet to where, your love life is different from your career. Because you need that work-life balance in order to miss that person and being able to come home and decompress yourself, and that love being there to help you rejuvenate yourself. So it's a catch-22. But it's a beautiful problem to have. Absolutely, is a beautiful problem to have.
Yeah, see, what about you?
I want to keep that separate, and I want to be able to go to work and do what I need to do at work, and then come home and just, when my love is just my love. I want to come home and escape the work shit.
For sure.
I want to keep that shit separate.
That's important. That's key, because like when you come home, you don't want to have nothing to do with work.
Right.
You just want to lay it all out at the moment you clock out, or whatever it is that you do at work for whatever you do, and go home and live your home life without having to worry about that until the next day. You know what I mean?
What about if you guys have businesses and like you don't
That's
work
what I mean. I don't
regular
want to
9
do
to
that.
5. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Because that gets slippery and lies get confused, and now we arguing about some shit that we could have just kept separate. I mean, it sounds like a beautiful idea, and I guess for some people that could work, but I personally just want to keep business and love separate.
Now it depends. Like, we could have your career, and you could have a secondary situation.
Right.
And I mean, if you sell like, who knows, a t-shirt, you got a little t-shirt business, a little side business that you're making a little money on the side because that's your little craft, your little hustle. That's different. She's surely helping you with that, or you helping her with that. That's cool. But when it comes to the day-to-day operations, like, big businesses and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? I just feel like just let that be that. She do her thing, I do my thing. We come home to each other and we get away from that. But then, like, how you ask, what's your rankings? Is it love, family, love, relationship? I mean, I'm tongue-tied. Love, career, or whatever the third one is. Family and shit. Yeah, fuck family. They become one at one point. Like, your relationship now is family. Right. So now you just got two things you're worrying about, because now your partner has become your family. You know what I mean? Hopefully, y'all, you're doing the right thing, and you've married, and you just created that bond with each other. Even if you don't walk down the aisle, you got that camaraderie with each other to become family. Now it's just two things: your career and your love. Which one goes where?
I'm still choosing love first, because career is going to be what it's going to be. Love is what's going to bring me peace.
Careers change. I mean, I was doing a career for 20 years, and I thought I was going to be in that for the rest of my life. And how life changes, and that now is a whole another career that I'm in.
Yeah.
And, my love is still, whatever. So shout outs to love, man. What's up, love?
Ish, did you say your order?
Yes, I did. Love, career, family. And
you want to combine the career and the love?
Yeah, I do. I mean, for me, that would be crazy.
All right, so while we on that, right? While we on this love shit, what's up with let's run right into this next thing about accountability.
Accountability, bitch?
Accountability, right?
Accountability, bitch.
Shit,
and
ladies.
Not only the accountability, but we have an expert in the field of a therapist who actually meets with clients on a regular basis. And we have a video that we're going to play right here, right now for you to help you get an understanding of what we're talking about. And then after the video, the three of us will discuss in detail what our thoughts are as far as accountability.
All right, people. I'm going to play the video. We'll be right back.
So I was talking to a male friend of mine the other day, and he told me that women don't apologize and women can't be held accountable. And I began to really think deeply about this idea. And one of the things that came across my mind is, in the last 9 months or so of me being in my private practice, I have myself experienced many women, whether they came in as a couple or they came by themselves, they very abruptly discontinued their therapy. And I started to reflect and really think, what was going on here? And I noticed that after I had to confront them about something, I had to bring to their attention something they were doing that wasn't contributing to the health of the relationship, they became very defensive and very, just very harsh, and they stopped coming. And even though the husband would continue to come, he made it very clear that, yeah, she won't apologize. She thinks you're wrong. She thinks you're taking my side. And I began to really reflect, like, oh my gosh, is it true that women don't apologize? Is it that women struggle with being held accountable? I'd love your thoughts on this. Me personally, I think it has to do with a person's level of emotional maturity. What do you think?
Now, no. What is your thoughts on what we just?
I'm flabbergasted. I am speechless, and that's hard to do. I always got an opinion, but to hear it coming from the mouths of a woman, and this woman is actually challenging other women to stand up and take accountability for their actions. And stop pointing fingers, slowing down, taking the time to evaluate their actions or lack thereof, and moving from that. Accountability is key. Ish, what's your thoughts on that? What as a woman, how do you feel?
I mean, it definitely was refreshing, in my opinion, to hear it come from another woman, and someone of some stature, meaning a therapist or a doctor, or someone with some credentials that we can definitely, hang our hats on, as far as just not being another opinion, but rather being something that she's seeing more frequently and more often in women. And what I think is important is a lot of women will say, well, you know what? I do take accountability. But I think as women, we need to start realizing that taking accountability doesn't mean, okay, I left the milk out on the kitchen counter and the shit spoiled and, oh, my bad. Like, we're not talking about accountability for menial things. We're talking about accountability in real shit. Shit that really, really, really is debatable as to whether or not women are standing up to what it is that they are supposed to be standing up to, and how that affects relationships on a day-to-day. And I think that's where the breakdown is, because we'll see a lot of women say, well, I do take accountability. I very much so take accountability. How are you going to tell me that I don't? But are we taking accountability for the shit that really matter? Are we taking accountability for the shit that we're really doing and we're really imposing in our relationships on a day-to-day? And I think by her stating that, it's going to make a lot of women take a moment and say, damn, you know what? I'm not really taking accountability for the shit that I should be taking accountability for.
So is this message, this dissertation that she came out with, is this really going to help take accountability, or is this just another way to pass the buck and saying, well, men do that too, or someone else does that too, or not everybody not all people take accountability? Are we really digging deep within ourselves to see if these are some qualities that live within us, or characteristics that live within us, to where we need to actually change that or take a first-hand look at it, right? Far too often do people try to take accountability by saying, all right, yeah, I did that, I apologize, but it seems like it's always an exclamation. Not an exclamation, a comma, then the word but comes afterwards. So it's like, all right, yeah, I took accountability by saying, oh yeah, I did that. But it relegates your statement that you said prior to that when you apologized. That's where the disconnect for me always lies. It's like, all right, cool, we take accountability, but are you really taking accountability, or are you just saying this to say this so we can move on to something because the heat is on you? T, what's your thoughts on it?
They
What you
take
seen?
accountability when they're right. Like that's the only time they want to take accountability is when it's something that they're right about. Then they'll say, "You see, I was right," and that's them taking accountability. They're never going to take accountability when they're wrong.
So this goes back, and if you don't mind taking me back to an interview that we actually did together,
Right.
make it make sense from intimate conversations. And you said something that's always going to stick in my mind that you don't trust women.
Facts. Shout out to
Put
the
more
ladies.
layers onto that.
Shout out to the ladies that agree with me, man. The layers to that is, like I said before, I don't trust them because they live in their emotions. So it's not a thought process. It's strictly on how I feel, how my mood is, all things of that nature. So that can't be trusted because it's like a momentary thing. It's like a impulse. It's not a thought process. It's just impulse based. So anybody can do anything if you're doing it off of impulse, if you're doing it off of emotion, anything can happen in that moment. So you can't trust that. I can't trust that.
So what do you think we can do as men? And then I'm gonna turn this question over to Ish. What do you think we can do as men to help facilitate this process of accountability, to where a safe space is created, to where a safe space is created to where they feel like they can be open and honest with us without being judged?
The only thing we can do as men is be better. The only thing we can do is, take away some of that jadedness that they have, be upstanding so that they don't react the same way that they would normally act. So a lot of times it's just like a trigger for them. They get triggered and then they just fall into, whatever happened to them, their trauma. They fall into their trauma. So we have to stay on the up and up. It's like we can't even take a step off the right path because once those triggers start happening, then you the bad guy.
So Ish, now on the flip end, as being a woman, what do you think can be done to where you are at a space where you are taking accountability, but also giving your man a safe space to be able to voice his opinions, to where you are now taking accountability? You both are taking accountability, not just yourself, but both of you are.
I think the first step is going to be learning how to remove ego from certain shit.
Nice.
Like, the ego plays a big part in it. Not simply because, we say that a lot, or I say that a lot. Women just don't want to be wrong. We want to be perfect creatures. We want to be perfect beings, especially to our men, right? But even outside of that, in the place of holding ourselves accountable, sometimes, it is, I don't want to look not only imperfect because then he's going to maybe, not have faith in me or not believe in me that I am going to be able to do something right, or that I am going to be able to come correct in certain situations, or whatever the case may be. But he will find maybe another woman that holds that accountability. And then here I am again lacking in certain areas. It's a lot of different things that women deal with on a daily basis, not just within the relationship, but outside of it, that affects the relationship. So it's a lot of different factors and a lot of to that.
One thing I'm gonna say is, women have such a task ahead of them. Women have so many different things that make up them, which are amazing, right? As a man, Ish, I don't want you to be perfect. I don't need you to be perfect because I already feel like you're perfect enough for me. That's why I'm with you. I don't care about the optics. I don't care about the intangibles. I don't care about the flaws. I'm with you because I see past those things. What I need you to be is I need you to be the mate for me, my mate. I need to be the mate for you, your mate. And when we understand and realize that, then we can put the gloves down. And we can start, instead of boxing, we can start embracing and loving and hugging, instead of always feeling the need to oh, I gotta put myself here because I gotta show that I'm tough. No, I don't need tough. I just need you, right? And there's gonna be times when, we have to speak up. we gotta exude that whatever, that moxie. But for the most part, when it comes to your mate, I think we fall short at a lot of the times of being overly tough when we don't have to be. Because we're not in this relationship as fighters. We're in this relationship to be lovers. And once we realize that, then we both can take accountability for our actions that are holding us back from being the best that we can be for our person.
I agree with that. Let's wrap this up. Fuck that accountability bitch because she lied. It's cap.
I mean,
I'm not buying it.
You ain't buying it. You buying what she said, but you just not buying that accountability is going to be taking place.
Right.
So you feel like the prescription that she's subscribed to her patient is a placebo.
No, I appreciate the message that she was trying to deliver. I just don't think it's going to be taken in by the women. I think that they are going to continue on the playing or whatever plight that they're on of it's the man's fault. They are perfect. And that is just what it is. What woman is going to look in the mirror and say, yes, I was wrong. Yes, I am the problem. Yes, I do need to do work on myself. No, they don't want to do that.
Ladies, you got to.
It's hard. It's definitely hard, but I will say that, it's going to take that first step in realizing that you could very well be the issue and not taking accountability is going to take that first step, right? And it's also, and I will say, guys, it is also going to take, some women are fearful that they will be chastised for their mistakes. And sometimes being chastised about them are taken to heart more than the actual taking accountability.
I'm confused because
because I feel like we're the chastised ones. We're the ones that's chastised. We throw the fucking flag. We got a new thing here, ladies and gentlemen. We throw flag when we call cat. You dig? Is the red flag is actually the challenge flag. We're challenging the play, and then the yellow flag is the foul. So I just threw the red flag because I feel like Aisha is wildin' with that statement. I just feel like we're the chastised ones more or less than anything else.
agree with that. I second that motion. Go ahead.
You second that emotion. So okay. So you guys don't feel like men ever chastise their women for being wrong or doing something wrong.
We don't have the opportunity to. We don't have the opportunity to, and plus, this is not a chastising thing where you wrong, like a child. It more or less is like, damn, we could have figured it out. Conversation, incorporated two minds together. Like it's just statements. It ain't no chastising thing. But on the flip side, we're chastised a lot for the things that we've done or did not do. Absolutely. That was pleasing or what you wanted us to do.
Mm-hmm. So take two healthy, emotionally stable, and in control men out of the picture, right? Because we got two of y'all that sit here that can conduct themselves in an emotionally stable way, in a healthy way, right? Remove that.
Can't remove that.
No, not remove it from you guys. Remove that from the scenario.
But see, that's the problem.
And place in there.
That's the problem.
What we deal with 80% of the time.
That's the problem, though. That's the problem because y'all revert to that.
No. I'm not reverting to that. What I'm saying is I'm being realistic in what the women out here sometimes have to deal with.
I understand.
Not all the time are they having or a healthy emotional man to deal with, and therefore, and listen, this is not about placing blame and shifting blame. I'm simply saying, yes, we have women that don't take accountability when they're dealing with healthy men in structures where they're able to take accountability and they're able to function and correct themselves in what it is that they're doing wrong, right? But what about the woman who is willing to take accountability, right? Who is willing to step up and say, hey, listen, I'm not perfect. Hey, listen, I need to do some shadow work. Hey, listen, I am fucked up an individual and I have trauma and I have issues and I have problems. And he like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about you or your problems. You a fucking clown ass bitch, nut ass bitch. It's women out here that have to deal with that, and that's just being realistic.
Absolutely, that's right.
And that's not shifting blame. That's not saying, oh, but men do. That's just being real.
Absolutely.
Right? So what do we say when we can remove healthy, emotionally strong men who are able to hold our women down and give them safe spaces? What do we do for those women who are not afforded that opportunity, and hence they don't want to take accountability because they don't want to be bashed?
Then at the end of the day, they're the ones who are facilitating that behavior. Because if you stay there and you're not, if you're standing that, you can't blame nobody but yourself. You can't blame that man. You can't blame that. You stand in that space, so evidently you ain't stable mentally. Right? So I get it. There's always a flip side to everything. There's always, with the good, there's always the bad. But for the most part, we got to stop going to that. Well, you got these men over here. Yeah, we do. But we talking about an overall broader picture of what can we do to strengthen our core values and relationships. And those things start with us. The common denominator in any problem that goes on in our life has to do with us, because we are the common denominator. Not him, not you, not them, me. So when I fix me or start to solve the problems that are beginning with me, then the problem now starts to make sense. Now we can start to get to why this problem, what's the equal or what's the answer to this. When you start working on yourself, because now everything revolves around the center, which is you, right? So we can go on and on about this guy didn't, and we got this set of people over here that doesn't, and what about this? We got to start worrying about our homes first before we can worry about anything else, because we all have flaws that could be worked on. Accountability doesn't always necessarily have to be within your relationship with your significant other. It could be a relationship that you got with yourself. If you're not holding yourself accountable, then you're doing yourself a disservice, right? You could tell yourself, I want to lose weight this month. And then you go out here and you eat 15 cheeseburgers in that month and do nothing but sit on your ass. Then how you being accountable to yourself? You could tell yourself, I want better for myself. But you continue to go out here and do the same things over and over and over again. You're not holding yourself accountable for the actions that you said you wanted to change. So accountability doesn't always have to be when it's involving another party. It could more or less be about yourself. Because when you're able to hold yourself accountable, then you're able to see, damn, I'm fucking up. Damn, I'm drawn. Damn, I'm on a collision course that is going to affect me. Let me slow down. Let me correct my behaviors. Let me rehab myself, because if I don't, I'm going to burn out and crash out. And it doesn't necessarily, and it doesn't have to do with nothing that has to do with a man or a woman or a relationship. It's us. That's why when we were off camera and we talked about the accountability portion of it, I brought up something that it's ingrained in us from childhood, right? Like I said before, you go to school, right? As a child, you talking to your best friend in class. Teacher gives your mom a call later that night and says, hey, little Aisha was in class just busting it up with Nell today. Darnell. She couldn't stop talking. She got none of the work done, and I asked her several times to cut it out. All right, thank you. I'll fix it as your mom call you in the room. Aisha, come in here. What's up with you? I just got a phone call from your teacher. What's going on? You tell me, oh, well, the whole class was talking and everybody was misbehaving. I don't care. I don't care about that. I send you to school to get your education. I don't care about them other kids. What's she doing? And she's telling you to be accountable for your actions. I can't control what Nell doing. I can't control what T doing, but I can help you control what you doing. So you can go there and learn what you need to learn. You can go there and get the education that I'm telling you to get. for yourself. And then you can talk at recess or whatever. What she's instilling and what our parents have instilling us from that moment is accountability of ourselves. So how do we then lose that as adults when we start to raise our own kids and tell them the same thing, but we can't even institute that in our own lives? Why not?
Because it's broken communication. So where does the communication come in when you saying that this guy is bashing the girl when she tries to take accountability? Ish, how does that play out when she admits that she was wrong or she admits that she needs to work on herself? How where does the communication break between her and the guy? How does that play out?
Well, I think if you put it in that context, obviously there is already broken communication, because that means that not only is he doing that during the moments where she's admitting admitting faults. Maybe she's not taking full accountability. Maybe she's fearful of even admitting faults. But then obviously there is a breakdown in communication throughout.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The thread is not sewn. Like, you know what I mean? It's not fully together, because if it's just in this one portion, then it's going to trickle in others as well. Like, you know, if it starts in this one portion, then it's going to trickle in other portions as well. So I think it's a pattern.
So what? All right. So add another layer to that. So there's another piece of the pie. So what happens if she apologizes for her actions, realizing that she has some fault, and she says, "I will try. I will try my best. I'm apologizing. I understand that I got to get over some things that's haunting me." Right? Apologize for the behavior, but 2 days later, come back with that same energy. Mm-hmm. Where's the accountability within that? Right. Is that just capped for the moment to pacify the situation and say, okay, I'm apologizing because I'm wrong right now. I get it. But then come back with that same behavior. Where's the accountability in that? Because now the accountability has been broken. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And was it just, I'm just saying this to pacify the moment, because I'm coming back with that same shit 2 days later, and you just apologize to her for it.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. Because not all the times when individuals say, you know what, I'm going to try to do better. You know what I mean? I know I have this problem. Like, even myself, I can speak for myself. Mm-hmm. I know I got an anger issue. I know I get triggered easily. Yes. You know what I mean? And I ain't even going front. I sit and I do work every goddamn night. And I do work every night. Okay, and I still have an issue. You see what I'm saying? So not all the times are people's intentions to not fulfill or stand up in their shit. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? They can say, "Hey, listen, you know, no, I was wrong. I apologize. Like, I'm really going to try hard to do better." 2 days later, here I am doing the same shit. But in between those 2 days, I really could have tried hard to do some shit. You know, bad habits die hard. You know what I mean? Bad things sometimes aren't easily fixed, and they aren't always quick to resolve. So, I mean, you know, it's not always to say that her intentions aren't well, or that she's not making a honest effort to adhere and make those changes, but they just don't come as quick and as wholesome as we want them to come.
Ding, ding, ding. Same. I love it. I fucking love it. You know why I love it? Because I want to be afforded that same.
You should be.
I want to be afforded that same. Whatever that is. I want to be afforded all that. So if you tell me I was working on it for those 24 hours before I tripped again, and I should be able to be afforded that pattern of, I'm fixing my shit. You can't expect for me to, because you said it, that is going to be a change behavior that's instant. If you're telling me you need time, you need the opportunity to figure it out, you need the time to digest it, to put it in your own words and terms. That should be afforded to us all. That's accountability. Mm-hmm. What that is that understanding that if it works for you, it works for the other person as well. That's when we start growing and learning and loving and being mature.
Right.
Because maturity allows us to see if I'm flawed and fucked up and I need time to figure it out, then I need to afford somebody else that same amount of time to figure it out because they need that information. They need to figure that out in their own mind and time as well.
So what do we call the imbalance? What do we call the imbalance in individuals who want accountability to be held, but then they don't hold themselves to the same standard?
I got it.
Selfishness.
I got it. You said it before I could get it out. Stop taking my answers. It's the selfish word. It's the selfish word, right? It's selfish. I want what I want, but I want you to give me what I want too. I'm gonna do what I want, and it just be what I want it to be. But I still want you to move how I want you to move.
All right, let's move on.
Thank you, doctor.
People. Thank you, doctor. Thank you, doctor. That was a great message, and I appreciate her
I'll
saying.
see you this Sunday to sit on the couch with you.
I appreciate her saying that. I don't think it's going to be her. Even when it is her, it's not applied. It's not understood, and it's not taken in, and it's not applied for a change. It's just like, yeah.
I got it.
Right.
All right, that sounds cute and good. Move on.
Right.
She don't know what you talking about for real.
Right. And a lot of times people are faulty to their own behavior. So even when they think about it and they be like, yeah, she was right, I need to be better, they still fall back into their old habits.
Absolutely. We got it going. What we got next?
We got next the family vibe. So this question came about from, if you have a spouse that is disliked or that is of a different culture than your family, that causes issues, or there might be always a problem when the two come together. So you might have your spouse or your family member on this side that doesn't particularly get along with the people that you have on this side. So would you still come to the family cookout with your person, or do you leave your person home, or do you not go to the family cookout? How are you handling combining or blending your situation?
She going to the cookout. Bringing her ass right to that cookout. Not to play her, not to have not drama, but I'm trying to avoid drama at home. I'm trying to avoid the conversation. You get around your family and they don't have no respect for me, and you let them say no. You going to go because I'm gonna show these people that I'm gonna show my family that we're a union, a unit. I don't care what they gotta say.
I got a question. No. So what if your family says, we want you to come, we don't want you to bring her?
Fuck they. No. My people know not to play with me.
No, I'm serious. This is a thing.
And I can't. I'm not coming.
You're not coming.
I'm not coming. I'm not going to. You can't tell me that I'm not going to be able to bring my lady. This is my lady. This is who I'm with. If you my family, you love me. You can't tell me that I can't. Y'all can have whatever opinion y'all have about her. But as long as y'all don't put your hands on her, as long as y'all don't disrespect her, and as long as y'all don't disrespect us, I'm cool. Right? And I'm still show with her.
The party pooper to the party. All right, Ish, it's on you.
You gotta understand what come with that. Like,
right, I hear you, and I hear you about I don't want to hear that when I get back home. I don't want to hear that. I gotta live with this person. I hear all of that, but I am a proponent of don't bring people that don't get along together.
Absolutely, and maybe it needs to happen one time.
Right.
For both parties to see.
Right.
Hey, this ain't where I need to be. I saw, I wasn't able to conquer, and it's just not a place for me. But some people need to see that. Some people need to.
All right, what are you doing if you're the person that?
Oh, I'm cool with the fuck stay home.
That's what I'm about to say.
I'm cool with the. Oh, they don't fuck with me over
Right.
there. I'll see you when you get back. I will not be mad at nobody.
Solid. I'm not mad at that because I'm definitely
will
stay home.
love. I don't trip. If I'm not invited somewhere or not welcome, or if I don't feel comfortable, I'm not going. I don't infuse myself where I don't need to be.
All right, Ish, what are you doing on both sides of the fence? Are you going to the party that the people don't particularly like you because you're going with your guy, or and if the situation is reversed, are you bringing your guy when you know your people are not in support of
Right.
y'all union?
Yeah. Nope. I'm not going. I'm gonna stay my ass on home and be nice and cozy and comfy and unliked. That's exactly where I'm gonna be. And
I probably ain't want to go in the first place anyway.
right.
So
Right. And 9 times out of 10, he's gonna feel the same way, and he gonna be cool with the fact that I'm gonna leave his ass right at home. Too.
cool like a fan.
And be okay with that fact. And just speaking on that, I was watching the episode of Toya and Regine, and Toya's sister, I forget her name. Yeah, I forget her name, but she was dating this chick that just did not vibe with the family, and it was their mother's birthday. Beatty, that's her name, and it was their mother's birthday, and they was having like a little family dinner, and they said, please don't bring the chick. Like, please don't bring her. It's gonna cause tension. It's my birthday. Just don't do it. She felt the same way. Well, this is my chick. This is my other part. You know, this is my other half. I'm gonna bring her. And all it did was cause commotion. It was about to rumble, and they had to salvage the rest of mom's birthday. You know what I mean? Because of it. So I feel like you have to know when to just leave them home. Or if you can't just leave them home, then remove yourself from it. Don't ruin everybody else's time. You know what I mean? Don't ruin everybody else's time and make everybody else feel uncomfortable if it's unnecessary.
I'm not mad at that. I'm definitely staying home if your family is not vibing, or if I don't get along with your family. And I would not bring you if I think that there's tension between my significant other and my family. I don't think that everybody has to get along to get along. I think that my situation over here is my situation over here, and then I deal with my family on a different plane field.
Yeah.
And that's how I like to keep it.
Yeah.
Some people like to be like, no, this is my partner. I'm bringing them, and whoever don't like it, whoever don't like it. But why even put yourself in that position when you don't have to?
Absolutely.
That's how I see it. I'm not cool on that.
Yeah, fuck all that.
My Chinese girl got to stay home, man. I'm sorry.
Not you Chinese. I can't.
Like and you know what? See, I think we both can attest to this. Like, our mothers ain't the most freaking, and they beautiful women. Like they cool, nice, calm. They just ain't, this ain't for all that up in their face type shit. Like, they just don't be into all that. And you just gotta know your people.
Right.
And you try your hardest to explain that to your possible spouse. Like, yo, my mom cool. Like, I love my mom. She a real good person, outgoing, cool person. But she got her ways. She like where she at when she doing it. You know what I mean? So, you know, it just be a sticky situation. But, you know.
Yeah, and it's difficult too if you have a partner that is not understanding or receptive
All right, so
to
that.
that.
All right, whatever. All right, I got another question. So y'all take y'all motherfuckers significant other to the motherfuckers barbecue, right?
Yeah.
And they rumbling. Whose side you taking? You taking
right.
And it's a
That's
strong
what I'm
rumble.
saying.
And you gotta get in there and your girl gets stole. Say what you doing?
Look, it depends on who win in the fight, though. Whoever win in the fight, you gotta help the other person. You gotta break it up.
So if your girl winning a fight and she fighting your mom, what's going on?
That's a violation.
That's a violation.
Yeah, that's a violation. And that's be the shit that you trying to prevent.
What happens if dude fighting your sister or what happens if both families is together? His family at the barbecue, your family at the barbecue. Y'all gotta whatever, y'all introducing the families, and his sister start fighting your damn sister.
The pistola is going in the air. Break this shit up. What is y'all doing? No, I don't know. I just feel like, you know, that be the type of shit that you want to avoid because you don't know exactly what side you're going to jump on. You know, you're torn in between your lover and your family, and it's a difficult space to be in. So that's why you should try to prevent that type of shit. So you don't got to make the choice.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool, man. My girl peoples is cool. Like, I don't got no beef. Cause I don't be going nowhere. I play the cut.
No, are you breaking up the fight though? Like, whose side are you on?
That's a good question. I don't know. Like if she fighting my mom,
Right.
can we move on to the next topic?
No, you gotta answer the question. Get the panda bear, yeah. Get the panda bear. No, whose side are you on, man?
I speak Chinese. That's hard. I don't like how do you? What do you do? Do I slap the shit out of my girl for fighting my mom? Do I slap the shit out of my mom for fighting my girl? I don't know. Like I don't know what to do. I'm leaving. I don't know.
Leaving. I'm leaving is wow.
I'm breaking it up though. I'm breaking it up because that's crazy.
All right, would you get into a fight with your girl's family?
No.
The nigga pushed you and he was like, "Fuck out of here, boy." The nigga pushed you with one of her cousins, uncles, somebody. The nigga pushed you and said, "Fuck out of here."
Probably a
boy.
person. Like if it's an older person,
Right.
I'm not fighting. If it's her pop, I'm not fighting.
Oh, he your age. He ain't old. He your age. He like, "What's up, nigga?"
Is he drunk or he on?
Oh, he chilling. He just ain't having it. He just don't want
I'm
you
looking
there.
at her and she give me the head and I'm tan. We tan it. We tan it. Cause I don't play disrespect. I lose it.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. This is the thing that people don't understand. That now you have driven a wedge between
Her and her
your
family.
girl and the family, and now we at odds all because somebody couldn't stay home. So, and sometimes it's okay to just stay home
Yeah, it's very okay to stay home.
to avoid the
Very okay to
drama.
stay home. Ask me, I'm staying home. I'm cool.
Facts.
Right.
I ain't a social butterfly. I will stay home.
Ish, are you slapping the shit out of the aunt who pulled your hair from the back and was like, "I like the old girl."
Yeah, bitch, get out of here. You ain't.
Don't ask me that.
yeah, we asking you, Ish.
Yeah. I'm fucking auntie up.
Damn, auntie.
Yeah.
You gotta
auntie
just walk
getting
that off
fucked
though. You gotta
up.
walk
Yeah.
that off. You gotta take the full hair as a term of endearment.
Damn, auntie.
And I like the other girl better. I mean, no. I mean, listen. My first reaction. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I get triggered.
Firecracker.
And and I'm going from 0 to 100 real quick. So at first instinct, yes, me and auntie gonna be scrapping. But if I in my woosah moment, then I might be like, all right, it's time for me to go.
Right.
At this point. Like,
All right. Hold on now.
That's what I'm on.
Hold on now. Ish, are you helping your brother or your boyfriend in the fight?
I'm in the middle. And I'm helping both.
So you just taking a random shots from both of them.
I've been in that position before too when I
Right.
jumped in between two niggas.
Right.
And that was going at it, and I took a couple busts. But I mean, I would rather do that than having to choose a side. Because
All right. This is what I want to know from both of y'all. After the fight, and you go home with your girl, what is you saying to your girl, or what are you saying to your guy, Ish? Now that she's beefing or he's beefing with his family, what are you saying to him to help smooth the situation?
That's a good question.
I don't even know.
You know what? I'm gonna walk my statement back when I said I'm gonna fight him. I'm such for family. I'm pro family. Like, my family's stupid big, and we heard the stories about me and my family reconnecting and all that. I'm real big on family, and I got respect for people in her family, like her mom, people like that. So I would literally let somebody talking crazy to me. I'm like, all right, bro, you got it. And I'm like, babe, I'm out. Like before anything out of hand, I'm out. That way we save face. Live to see another day. We ain't no issues, nothing popped off. It was just some words. All right, boom. That's how I'm gonna handle it. That's exactly how I handle it. And then on the way home, or when she got home, I'm just like, you know what? As we can see, things got out of control. If you want me to go to another one, I'll try it again, just for you. But if I need to stay home just to cut down on the confusion or whatever, I am. But I'd much rather you have a relationship with your family than me needing to be at a barbecue or an event with your family if it's going to cause confusion.
And is either one of y'all mad if they go without you?
No.
Like, are you mad at your person?
No, I fucking go. No. I'll give you a couple hours ago.
All right, this is my last question on this. I want to ask both of y'all. If your partner is fighting their family, what are you doing?
Oh, that's a breakup, John. I'm breaking the fight up.
What you doing, Aisha?
Yeah. I'm telling him that's whack. Don't do that. Don't fight your family.
You helping your dude fight his family? Look at each face.
Because then if you get $150 across your face and then he go back to being cool with the family,
Right.
you mad as shit.
Right.
I'm just be like, nah, that ain't even worth it. Come on.
Yeah, I get it. I definitely get it. But if he getting dug down, I'm helping.
Okay.
If he getting dug down, that's his family. What the fuck?
I know, but still, I ain't gonna sit there and let my shorty. I ain't gonna sit there and let my dude get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not gonna let Shorty get trashed. I'm gonna definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna break up the
like,
joint, but I'm not like throwing.
All right. Your person is beating the shit out of their family member. Are you laughing, or are you like, yo, chill?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yo, chill. You doing all right? You got enough. You did too much. Yeah.
That's how I.
You won, but chill. Like, come on.
Do you want your partner to stop you when you're whipping somebody's ass?
No, I want you to jump the fuck in.
No, you whipping their ass. No.
So what? Get some more ass whooping in that motherfucker. I need us to be a team out this motherfucker.
What you doing, Ish?
Now that's a random, not my family. All right, a random. Yeah, jump the fuck in.
No, it's the family. It's the family.
Oh no, don't jump in. Don't jump in.
It's the family. Just let you beat their ass.
Yeah, stop me.
Stop me.
Stop me,
Man.
Stop me. Don't let me kill this motherfucker.
Ish, what you doing, Ish?
Yeah, I would say stop me too. Sometimes I need to be stopped.
I was about to say, are you swinging on your person for stopping you?
No.
You know how you be like, don't grab me,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Now that is one thing I am not. Like I have been in situations where they had to stop me and pull me. I'm not one of those, but I know people that do that shit and I'm like, damn, I just caught one to the cheek because I'm trying to help you out. Like I'm trying to stop you. So no, I'm letting them stop me.
This is a slippery slope, fellas. Everybody in the chat, this is a slippery slope. Please be careful when you are intermingling your people, your family, your friends, all of these things. You have to know personalities, and you have to know that certain people like to just start shit sometimes, just because. And don't put yourself in these situations.
Yeah, I'm quick to ask a person, yo, they serious?
Right, and
Like,
and you know what else we quick to ask? Who's going to be there?
Yeah, I ask that all the time. Who the fuck is going to be there? But first of all, if somebody at the fucking party and they giving me the ice grill or they talking crazy, I'm like, oh, is they serious? Because they could be just be their personality. They get drunk and they starting crazy. I'm going to allow that person like, no, they just be on that. That way I'm going to diffuse myself and take my emotions out of it and just be like, all right, that's just them.
All right, Nell, I got a question for you before we wrap this up. What if they mom or they aunt or they sister is like, I dead. What we doing?
Shout out to Aunt Deb. I love you to death. But I got to get the fuck up out of there. Her mouth, crazy. Aunt Deb mouth, if you know what I'm talking about, my Lou's mom.
Right.
Crazy.
She is the one that'll be like, who these ugly ass bitches that y'all brought to the party?
Some disrespectful shit.
Right. Loud in front of everybody at the joint.
and then be like, I wish the bitch would.
Right.
And you know what? We're going to turn right the fuck back around. We both turn right back around. I'm like, all right, I'm going to holler at y'all later, bro. Because I can just see it now, man. Yeah.
But that's one of those situations where you know, kind of sort of, what not to bring certain situations into.
But she just don't know. You don't even, like, you just know at some point she going to cut up. Either she going to be on her best behavior or she going to cut up.
Facts. Facts.
Period.
That is a slippery slope, people. I'm on the side of keep your people separated. I'm not on the side of the kumbaya and bring everybody's. I'm not on that. Like, sometimes my kids don't like each other, so you know it is what it is. Keep the people separated if need be. I mean, sometimes people can get along, and that's great for those people. Do your thing. But when you know that this is not the situation for that, don't try to force field it. Get up out of there, man. Get up out of there, man. All right, before we get to exclusive content, we are going to do ideology real quick. This one might be a doozy, and it just came to me. So let's get into it. So there is this thing where, no, we often hear, we need to start their engine and things of that nature. So the ideology is going to be, is motivation a two-way street, or is it only on the guy to provide the gist?
It definitely is a two-way street. If you
Is it a
been
two-way
laying
street,
under
or do we wish?
we wish it was a
It's a two-way
we wish it
street.
was a two-way street. We wish it was a two-way street. And if you listen, if you've been intently listening, my engine is started by the simplest thing. And I've spoken detail saying, you walk past me with a pair of leggings, my engine is started, my engine is ready to go. I'm on cloud 9. And that makes me even more sensual, sexual, attentive, everything. It heightens my senses. But if you choose not to do that or listen, then how can you want me to reciprocate?
So my question is no, because every time I want to try to start leaving the ladies alone because they believe that we just
Yeah, we hate them. Yeah,
we hate them, we talk shit about them, and it's not that.
it's not that.
But they always feel like every time we have an issue, they always throw it to us. Like, well, what are you doing? Well, are you bringing her flowers? Or are you doing something for her first? Like, it's always, what are you doing?
Yes, it never is. And for the most part, and this is no shot at nobody, but it never is. Let me do something for him.
Right.
Let me fix him a meal. Let me put on his favorite outfit. Let me do something for him without expecting anything in return.
Facts.
That shit goes a long way.
Facts.
Or if you say you're going to do something, do what you say you're going to do at least once or twice,
Facts.
ladies. And it's not that hard,
Facts.
right? It's not. And even if it's something as small as, I planned a date for us this weekend. I planned, here's date night for us. I've made reservations for us to go somewhere. Or I have this place in mind that we should go. Oh, shit, really? Okay. Now it lets me know that you was thinking about us. That shit goes a long way. And it's that trivial. It's that simple for us.
So let's stay right there. Do you feel like women think about us? Do you feel like that we are a high priority in the actions of the things that they want, the things that they think about? Do you think that they think of our wants and needs? Or is it strictly like, nah, I want to go out to dinner.
Sometimes
I'm not really thinking about if you ate earlier.
But just think, we'll hear, I was thinking about that, but I just didn't say it.
Facts. That's the one right
After
there.
the fact. Like if you were thinking about it, just tell me. Just say it. Yeah, you could be thinking about it, but it's just a thought. I don't know what's going on in your mind.
Facts.
So you got to tell me.
Facts.
Well, if you would have asked me, I shouldn't have to ask you if you're thinking about something that's going to benefit us. So just blurt it out. Say it. Because you can blurt anything else out. Anything else that you have an issue with, you can tell us. But you can't tell us that.
Before we bring Aisha into this, I want to ask you now, what is your percentage of if you're with a person who's doing the motivating?
I think a lot of the times we do a lot more motivating than they do. And I think that gets lost a lot because we're often telling them how pretty they are. We're often telling them how beautiful they are, how we like their body regardless of if they don't. We compliment them on the way that they look, or we might tell them we're proud of them. Oh, you accomplished that? Damn, I'm proud of you. Or congratulations, or whatever. We say that a lot more times than we hear that.
Facts.
Believe it or not.
So then they will say a thing of, well, why do I have to feed your ego?
Because it's hungry.
Facts. Facts.
Because it's hungry. Because just think, I need motivation as well. I need to understand that I'm appreciated. Appreciation doesn't just like start and stop because you're with me. Appreciation means you're helping me to understand you appreciate me, not because I'm doing something for you monetarily, I don't want, that's not appreciating for me. That's my job. That's my duty. My appreciation just means you're telling me you love me. You're telling me how proud of you are of me. Or I'm handsome today or whatever. Not feeding my ego, but yes, feeding my ego. But that's your job because you're my partner. So if I can't get my ego fed by my partner, then where's a safe space for me to go get it done? So I think for a lot of the things that we look for gets glazed over because it's not making our head bigger. It's just allowing us to continue with saying, cool, I got a person that appreciates me.
All right,
Let me continue.
What are your thoughts on the topic, and what is your ratio of motivation and all things in this ideology? What's your thoughts?
So I would say to any of the males, like we might have some male viewers that might be going through this, get you another shorty.
Oh shit!
Sorry.
He's just changed it to the shit starter. Throw the flag now. Throw the flag.
Get you another shorty. Listen.
Whoa.
Ladies, be clear in your intentions. Ladies that are clear in their intentions, because let me tell you, there are women, I am one of them, okay? There are women who reciprocate 50-50, if not more. And that's fine. I'm gonna throw some shit too. But
all the flags is on the
floor. But what I will say is this. I do agree with you guys. I do definitely agree with you guys in regards to like percentages that men in fact make moves to motivate first. The sometimes, you know, women, you know, they like that. They want the chase. That makes them feel wanted and needed and desired. But what I will say to that is that women, we have to be equally as provocative in that reciprocation. Like, you should never not want to tell your man he's handsome. You should never not throughout the day want to tell your man, I'm proud of you, baby. I can't wait to see you later on. Like, what you want to eat for dinner, my love? What are we going to do tonight? I'm going to wear something sexy for you. There should never not be a moment throughout the day that something like that is not happening. Like, at the very least, sure, we all busy. We all got motion. We all got shit going on. But if this is your partner and this is your love and this is somebody that you are with, there should never not be a moment in time where you're not reciprocating motivation. From the time you wake up to the time you guys
pick up the flags now. She
other,
won the challenge.
That should be happening. You see what I'm saying? And if you're not, I am one to say that if you're not, then you need to find that, whether it be reigniting it, rekindling it, finding it, or finding someone.
Can I ask a question there? How do you find it again? How do you rekindle that?
I think first understanding what dimmed it, what put the flame out. Like, are you too busy? Are you concentrating more on something else? Is there other things that are happening around you in life, whether it be your side or his side, that is taking your attention from that? If you're noticing what the issue could be, then that's where you can hone in and say, you know what? This is taking up so much of my time that I'm neglecting him on this end. And how can I rectify that and add in just a little more oomph to the day? It's small shit. It's simple shit. It's pictures. It's text messages. It's sweet words. It is, you know, maybe when
please send the pictures, ladies.
You know,
please send the pictures.
Please send the pictures, ladies.
Are needed.
Right.
Yes, please send the pictures.
Just something as simple, or maybe having his favorite, you know, protein shake or something ready for him when he gets home, or you know what I mean. Maybe having a nice meal, just like his favorite food in the oven for him when he get home. Like, it's just the thoughtfulness, right? Because we find a lot of times that men are being thoughtful to the women more. Facts. And so therefore the women, we should be just as
I don't think women understand the definition of thoughtful.
It's not always all about us.
I don't think they understand the definition of thoughtful. If I ask Nell, what number are you on her priority list of her wants? Like when she makes out her list of the things she wants, where is your shit at?
I don't even know if it's in the top 5.
Facts. It's not even in the top 5, Ish.
But then to me, like, if, and we can put it in that context, absolutely. Then to me, you're nothing but just an item that you're just an accessory. You're just an accessory.
That hurts.
And that hurts. But if we think about it, ladies, why do we just want an accessory?
Right.
Why do we just want mediocre? Like, why do we want that? Why don't we want a man to feel that he is needed, that he is wanted? Not only that, but when you pour into a man, the shit that you're going to get from him by pouring into him, you're going to benefit tenfold. So what is the purpose of not pouring into each other or having partnerships where you're not pouring into each other? Well, we can just be fucking accessories for each other all fucking day long. What is that doing for us? Nothing. Nothing, just to say, okay, you're there, and we'll whoop-de-fucking-do. I don't want mediocre like that. Like, that's not how I choose to spend my 24 hours in a day. Just, hey, well, what you gonna do for me? What we doing for each other?
Yeah, what we doing for each other? And it has nothing to do with nothing. It has nothing to do with nothing monetarily. It has nothing to do with nothing materialistic. It just is about putting into your person what they need. And it could be something as simple as what they tell you that they need. It could be pictures. It could be just that. If you know your person ain't the most verbal,
a back rub.
it could just really be, yo, babe, I sent you some pictures. I want you to see me in the way that you like to see me.
Right.
Here, babe, I know you don't get opportunity to go to work. I mean, go to lunch because you're so busy at work. I made you lunch today.
Facts. I need lunch.
Or I just came up to your job to see you because I was missing you today.
Facts.
Or just a FaceTime. What you doing? I just called to tell you I love you. That shit means a fucking lot. Cause you know what? Cause I might be thinking you calling me to fucking riff,
Right.
and bitch me out. But all you doing is calling and telling me you love me. That shit tears down every piece of fucking armor that I got on me at that moment and makes me the most gummy bear person in the motherfucking world. Because now my lady, the person that I'm in a relationship with, the person I'm in love with, told me that they love me, and I don't have to hear you didn't do this right, you didn't do that right, you lie, you cheat, you this, you that, you a clown, you put all the dumb shit. I need to hear the good shit too.
So, to wrap this up, I want to say we all have wants and needs. But how are you motivating your person to give you your wants and needs?
Absolutely.
Because motivation, I wish, was a two-way street.
And also, let's stop minimizing. Let's stop minimizing the roles that people play in our lives when it has to do with something that is going to that is benefiting us. Stop telling people you're just this or you're just that if they're adding value to your life. If you got somebody that is there for your well-being and adding to your life to make your life simpler and a fucking hard, fucking difficult time for you, that ain't common. So stop relegating that to just being, oh, that's what you're supposed to do. I don't supposed to do that. I'm doing that because this is what I want to do.
Facts.
Appreciate that shit. Appreciation is a motherfucking drug. The more you give it, the more a person wants it. The more a person will understand it and will accept it. You show a person appreciation, you'll get more back from them.
Facts. Motivate each other, people. That is the message here for
Motivate and appreciate. Please, motivate and appreciate.
Facts.
Facts.
All right, now get us out of here.
All right, so y'all, as y'all know, we tape on Thursday. So it's actually Thursday right here, which y'all see us on Sunday. So as you can see me, I was playing on my phone, looking at my phone. I wanted to congratulate the Philadelphia Phillies for moving on to the next round. They actually beat the Atlanta Braves to take a 3-1 game series. Going into the National League, the NLDS is coming up, the divisional series, where they'll be facing the Arizona Diamondbacks for a chance to represent the National League.
So
And
it's the NLCS.
is the NLCS. Yep. And they will have one more opportunity, which is next. They play the Arizona Diamondbacks to see who will represent the National League in the World Series. That's big for us here in Philadelphia. Also, the
I don't want to interrupt you.
last year's
I don't want to interrupt you, but I just like to say that I like when the Phillies make it to the World Series and lose. But go ahead.
also the last year's world champions, the Houston Astros, also advanced to the next round, and they will be facing the Texas Rangers. So it will be a Texas two-step with one of those Texas teams representing the state of Texas in the World Series, where the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Phillies will duke it out to see who will represent the National League. Also, in tonight's action in the NFL, the Kansas City Chiefs played the Broncos, with the Chiefs coming out on top 19-8. So the Kansas City Chiefs improved their record to what is it? This is week 6, so they are 5-1 right now. First team to reach to see action in week 6. So, you know what I mean? Hopefully your team this week, when you see this at 9 p.m. on Sunday, would have won for you. And if not, they'll try it again next week. All right. So that's going to 60 seconds. The NBA is back. It's heating up. Preseason action is in full effect. And the NHL, which is the hockey league, started and dropped its puck yesterday to open up their 2023-2024 season. So this is the time of the year when you'll have all 4 major sports playing at one time. Whereas baseball is in its playoffs, NFL is in its full swing, the NBA is just starting up, and the NHL is just starting up as well. So this is the time where you'll see all 4 major sports together at once, playing at the same time. All right? That's what it is. Hopefully your team won this week, and if not, they'll do better next week. We out of here, people.
All right, people. This is episode. What is this? 151 or 152?
Brother, 152.
Episode 152. This is the world's greatest conversation. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that live bell notification. Get your Uncensored Minds memberships and all those things of that nature. Tune in on Wednesday to Ptolemy Kicks. Get you some toys from Ish, because a lot of those are not motivating your people, so you might as well motivate yourself. Go ahead and rock out.
Get it.
We are out of here.